Hello, class. Welcome to Social Work 607 Research and Evaluation 1. Today, this recording is going to be very brief because there's not a lot to talk about. Um, but I just sent an email out to all students. So check your emails if you didn't receive an email regarding the rubric, this rubric that you see on the screen right now. If you didn't get a copy, please respond so I can send a copy to you. This rubric is for the final proposal, and I want to emphasize that you don't have to worry about it until after you have completed your methodology section and receive your grade and feedback. Actually, that will guide you. This is going to guide you, show you what to expect as far as the grading for the final proposal. So as you work on your methodology and everything, just be mindful that after everything is submitted and you receive your grade and the feedback, then you want to visit this particular document and make sure that your abstract, your introduction, literature review, and the methodology itself are all combined into one paper, and they are great for each section or each component of the final proposal. But let's focus specifically on the methodology since that is the next assignment due on Friday the 30th. This is what I need you to keep in mind. I need you to go to this syllabus, the revised syllabus. I also included this syllabus to the email that I just sent you. So there were two documents, the rubric for the final proposal and the revised syllabus. And I know a lot of you have it, or all of you should have it by now. It's been up since week 2. If you don't have it, I just attached it to that email for your convenience. What I need you to do is to review the methodology requirements on page 14 right here. It says assignment 3, and then the methodology is right here. These are the guidelines for you to make sure you are doing the right thing. You are following the right steps in completing the methodology. So please make sure you are reviewing this area right here on page 14, assignment 3, and following the guidelines and the steps listed in this paragraph. Okay, so those are the two things I need you to keep in mind of. And I sent an email with attachments for those two things. As far as the rubric for final proposal, you don't need to worry about it right now. I sent it now. So when you get the feedback and your grade for the methodology, now you can go to that rubric and see how to put together what may be missing in your abstract or introduction, literature review, and make sure that you are, putting everything where it's supposed to be. So you could maximize, the opportunity of scoring the full 15% for the final proposal. So if you have any questions about that, you can let me know. But so far, I believe by now everybody has received their grade and feedback for the introduction and the literature review sections, and you guys are working on it. Again, I want to emphasize for those of you who received at risk, intervention form from me, you need to make sure that we have spoken, we have talked about, how to, intervene so that you can pass this course. Some of you have already spoken with some of you, and I know, we agreed on what needs to be improved. So please follow those plans that we agreed to. For those of you who have still not, made any efforts to schedule and talk, I want everybody to do well in the course, but the responsibility here is for you, the student, to also reach out so that we can plan. And I included that on the form that I sent you when I sent you your grade for the introduction and the introduction and literature review. So if you didn't receive that intervention form, it means that so far you are scoring above C in the course. But if you received it, that means that you're at C, or you're almost at B. So, and most of you, I mean, some of you that received it, you are very close to scoring B or higher. But it is just an intervention form. It doesn't mean that you're not going to pass the class. We are only midway through the course. There's still plenty of point, on offer. So if you can do well in the remaining tests and assignments, most likely you will pass this class and pass it very successfully, nicely. So please make sure that you are, following my comments and suggestions, and reach out as necessary, so that the remaining weeks, we only have 3 weeks, including this week. It's only 3 weeks left, and it is my hope that everybody, does well and pass this course. So once again, that's just an advice to those of you who haven't reached out, but need some intervention. If you have any questions, please reach out. Until then, I'll be waiting for your methodology section, and I'll keep responding to your emails as quickly as I can, and then speak to those who need to be who need to talk to me. But other than that, I think everything is going according to the timeline for this course. So I don't have any concerns. But if you do, please let me know as soon as possible. Thank you.